Greetings, my friends. PA Stream Woodsman here. Just wanted to share the last, I believe the last in a while will be coming out is golden oysters. The reason why I'm going to show you, and keep track of this, keep track of your weather. Please, please. So we have the last of the golden oysters here. These are going through poison ivy. Don't mess with them too much if they're in poison ivy. Be very careful. These have all spored. They have a white coating on them. And they're growing all the way, all the way up the tree. So, there's more poison ivy. More poison ivy. If you can manage to pick some that don't have poison ivy when they're ripe. But these are pretty much done. Now I'm going to show you the ground. My eye has poison ivy around it also from the other day. How do we get poison ivy? Well, we walk through it with our shoes. Oh, dang. Jeez. Giving an example with mushrooms, you might just run against it like I did. But anyway, you get in on the shoelaces, like this here. Get in on your shoelaces. Now, I really don't need this stick for balance, not usually. Going down hills, maybe it helps. But you get it on your shoelace when you brush through. You get a rock in your shoe, you take the shoe off, and you get it on the laces. Then it gets on your fingers. Then, you got to take a pee sometime in the woods. You know, you unlatch this. Then, you get it on your... Then you lace up again, and then, like me, you get it along here because you laced up and spread it here. Then, how do you get it on your eye? Well, you get a little itch or a gnat like that one there, and you rub your eye. So you get it, I get it on my side. I got it here. I got it there. I got it on my eye. I got it on the finger. I got it on the finger, 2 lines. So I must have brushed right against it. It's healing up now. You see those 2 lines? So they're blistering up now. One on each side. I must have grazed against it pretty good. I was walking in one spot that I really hate to go to, but it has about 7 different chicken logs and stumps. So I was walking through, and in between, average 3 to 3.5 foot tall poison ivy. So I was trying to be careful and use the deer paths, but even them, the deer, they rip through it and then they spread the sap down the trail. So even if you're avoiding it, and then your shirt tails can get it on it. So, you know, there's all this cross-contamination. Anyway, let's take a look at the ground. This is a long video, but I thought it's a little bit different. Let's turn it around here. Look at the ground. It is August 5th. There's dampness in the woods left. But besides that, it's very dry. Certain spots, because we don't get evenly distributed weather, and the woods covers up a certain amount and it holds in a good amount. It wasn't supposed to rain today. So keep track of your weather. This is what I'm saying. Last night before I went to bed to have mushroom dreams and stuff and wild edibles, I checked the weather over and over, all the surrounding areas, and tomorrow it would be 1.40 inches of rain and 1.55 in another town above me. So I checked it, and I get up in the morning. In the next 4 days, more rain, third of an inch, 0.60 on Thursday. It's all gone. 9 hours later, I get up, it's gone. So you can't depend on the weather. You know, we used to, and you read the excuses on the weather. Yeah. Just Google it and see all the excuses. So really, they can't tell you the weather. But in a few days, maybe it will rain. Because they said that these little atmospheric disturbances can tweak the weather in such a way that the rain... The Bigfoot was jumping down on a tree at me. The rain can completely dry up. And you won't get no rain. So anyway, here we are here. You can see a closer look. There's the poison ivy. Dang it, I did too. I'm doing a wash tomorrow. I have such a load of my favorite outdoor sweatpants. You see, this grew all the way up the tree. The dried ones are up there. And, yeah. You can see the brown going up there. There are the dried oysters. They went all the way up to here, here, and even up in here, 30 feet up the tree. That's it. Didn't mean to turn it into this much, but it's just always an action-packed adventure, no matter where you're running, walking, standing still, chasing mosquitoes. Bees, lots of beehives, folks. Watch out for beehives, because I found one at the end of the day yesterday, and I went through a deer path, and then I heard this noise, and then a few of them were following me, and then about 5 of them were following me. I said, I must have hit a yellow jacket, and that's just walking through on my last trip. So then I took another cut through the woods about 80 feet over or so, and popped out this little bit more rugged way while I watched for more possible nests. But they're in the most convenient spots, like along walking trails like this one here. So you got to be careful. Or they like a side of a hill. Anyway, I'm going to head out. I'll get out of here. I have 5 more completely different areas to hike to.